Ladies and gentlemen of the press, we are here yet again to keep you abreast with some of our achievements and also to expose some of the established modus operandi of these criminals to our citizens. We believe that by exposing some of these antics and tactics of these criminals, citizens will be able to learn and take precautionary as well as preventing steps to protect themselves from these criminals. We also believe that by exposing the atrocities of these criminals and by collectively naming and shaming them, others in the larger society will probably think twice before engaging in some of these similar criminal enterprise. Today, we are parading before you a total of 32 persons. All of them have been clearly linked with offenses ranging from armed robbery to kidnapping to homicide, fraud, cattle rustling, and of course bank robbery. From these suspects, we recovered one AK-47 rifle, one AK-49 rifle, 2 pump action rifles, 19 locally made pistols, 129 live cartridges for the pump actions, 145 rounds of live ammunition, and then 1 Toyota Corolla saloon car. All the cases, suspects, and as well as recoveries being paraded today were made possible by the very hardworking men and women of the Special Tactical Squad, the STS, led by DCP Kolo. For us today, we'll show you some of the highlights of this parade, and the first of them is the case of bank robbery. As a matter of fact, it is not just bank robbery, it is bank robberies. Between 2019 and early part of this year, 3 cases of bank robberies were recorded in Ondo and Ekiti states. Three banks located at Iloluji in Ondo State, Idori also in Ondo State, as well as Oye in Ekiti State, were at different times attacked and robbed by this same gang. Operatives from STS carried out very extensive and intensive investigation into this case that lasted for months. And today, we are glad that we can present to you the outcome of these comprehensive investigations. 6 policemen were killed as a result of those robberies. 4 were killed during the robbery at Iloluji, while 2 were killed during the robbery at Oye in Ekiti State. A branch of Wema Bank, a branch of UBA, as well as a microfinance bank were attacked in those 3 operations. The suspects we have today will be speaking to you. We have Ojo Tubosun. At this point, all of you will take down your mask. When I call your name, you take down your mask and you raise your hand up. Ojo Tubosun. Ojo Tubosun is 42 years old. He is the leader of this gang. Ismaila Ojo. Ismail Ojo is 25 years old. Take down your mask. And he participated actively in these operations. Victor Owoyemi is 36 years old. Adeniyi John, take down your mask. Adeniyi John is 42 years old. Shola Oladimeji. Shola Oladimeji is 50 years old. Olubado Fatoye. Olubado Fatoye is 41 years old. And Dele Ario. Dele, look at the camera. Dele is 44 years old. The operations were highly organized and clinically executed by the crooks. They had clear-cut division of labors, and each of the group or each member of the group had an assigned role, and they played those roles as effectively as they can or as they could. The last 2 persons here, Fatoye and Ario, were Okada riders. Take down your mask as I describe your roles. Were Okada riders who carried out what they called surveillance operations while the robberies were going on. Their roles specifically were to ensure that they monitor the roads, monitor the advance of the police and other security agencies, keep the group informed of every external incursion into the areas where the operations were taking place. And they did that, and for that they were handsomely rewarded. The rest members of the gang will be speaking to you very shortly. They all participated in the 3 operations, and they all got different amounts of money for their roles. We will start with the leader. Come forward here.
Waiting your name. Come around. Remove your mask. Give it to him. Give it to him. Just give it to him and leave. Stay at the back.
No. Stay here. You tell them your name, your age, where you come from, and the role you played in the 3 robberies.
My name is Tubos Mojo. We went to go and rob 3 banks one bank at Ekiti, UBA Bank. At Ekiti, when the robbery is taken up, I lead them to inside to go and park the money, while others are in outside. At the same time, at Idore 2, I also lead them inside to park the money, while others are outside. The 2 Okada man drive Okada for them to look around for anything. At Ilaoluji, I also lead them inside to park the money. At Ilaoluji, where we park the money, our share, my own share is 1.1 million. One is another person 500, another person 350, just like that. That's how we share the money. At Idore, also we also share the money. Both Ekiti too, we also share the money. We are many in number, but we thank God for God. We thank God for God that policeman got us arrested, because it's the will of God for policeman to arrest us. If not the will of God, it will not be so, because God has purpose for us. That is why God is able for us. That is why, because we know that we have already sinned, and then we have sinned against man and God. Now we have already begged for the forgiveness of the sin from Almighty God. I beg for the forgiveness of Almighty God from Almighty. I also beg for the forgiveness from the woman being so, and then God will help us in Jesus' name.
Amen.
How much did you get from the bank? How long have you been robbing?
The gun that we use pumping action, 3 pumping action, 1 AK, and all those local guns.
How long have you been? He has said it. How much was the whole money? And how long have you been a robber?
We did not count the money. We did not count the money. It is Adawa Super is the one that introduced me. And then the master planner of the bank at Ileoluji is daily.
Don't call anybody.
How many policemen have you killed?
At Ileoluji, 4 policemen were killed. At Ekiti, 2 policemen was killed.
How did you feel after killing them?
Because I'm inside. When I got outside, when I saw them, I blamed them. When I started to blame them, one out of them fired my leg. This is the leg.
Your colleague?
Yes, because I blamed them. So why do you fire police? This is the leg. But I will not mention the person's name.
When did you join this business?
It's 2018.
Huh?
2018. Sir, I use hot water and ampiclos.
So since 2018, what have you used your money to do? The money where you make from the work?
This last year we get to rob bank, and this year.
What did you do with the money?
I bought one machine, and then I bought this thing, cylinder.
It's okay.
It's okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Are you the owner of the champ?
Is our member. They collected it. They recovered it from our member, which is Ondo.
What is it for?
He's one that's using it. Ondo is his name.
For waiting.
He's using it to protect himself.
Is that valid or is not?
He used to say that if he use medicine or tie something that nobody will see him, or that he used to disappear.
Is it here now?
It's not here now, but it's himself. Look, I cannot.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Thank you. You tell our people your name, your age, where you come from.
My name is Dele Ario.
Talk louder. Bring the microphone closer to your mouth.
My name is Dele Ario. I'm 44 years of age. I'm an Okada and practitioner.
You're from where?
I'm from Ondo State. I got this job through somebody that I know, Shola. He's the one that introduced this job through his friend. They call that one Session. Session told me that they said they want to go Oye. It's the one operation that I followed them to Oye, and I took Session on the bike. So two of us were on the bike, moving around. Before we got there, the operation had been started, and we announced things going around before the operation was finished. After they left, me with Session, we were now back to Akure. The second day, the money was sent to me by Shola. I was collected 200,000 naira. That's the first operation that I worked with them. It's Shola that I know that.
Okay, thank you.
That's right.
Thank you. Draw from this incident. First is the fact that hardly can any community be attacked without the active collaboration of some of the sons and daughters of that community.
Yes.
In all of these operations, the persons the leader was addressing to as a masterminder is actually the pointers, or actually the pointers. In all of the three operations, it is always a son of the soul, somebody from that community that will identify the target, identify the strengths and weaknesses of the location, identify the people that work in the bank and how things, the normal course of actions in the bank. And they are the ones that will eventually sell this information to the robbery gang. The implication of this is the fact that as a people, as a country, and as a community, we need to be responsible and refuse to sell ourselves out. If we work together, if we combine our resources together to protect ourselves, work with the police, work with our community leaders, we will be able to fend off all kinds of external attacks against us. And so, it is important we continue to monitor each other. It is important parents continue to talk to their children and continue to draw their attention to the ills of some of these things. And secondly, is the fact that from the story of the gang leader, we hope young men and women out there will understand that criminals have what we can call universal malice. Their malice today might be directed at one person, tomorrow they will turn around their malice to another. They can attack anybody at any time. You could imagine a gang member firing another gang member just because of a minor disagreement amongst them or between them. And that tells you how hazardous and how dangerous it is for you as a young person to choose that kind of destructive path, whether as a cultist or an armed robber or as a drug pusher or a Yahoo boy. you are actually digging your own grave. And most importantly, no matter how long it takes us as a law enforcement agency, we will always close up on you. So you can never commit a heinous crime and think you are free. Every person who is still out there that is connected with this crime will surely be arrested. And we will return back to this platform to give you further brief on the remaining suspects. Thank you. Look up.
Wait, I never slap him.
We are moving them now.
I beg you, wait.
The man standing before you is Usman Garba. Usman Garba was arrested for complicity in arms dealing. As a matter of fact, operatives from STS monitored his activities, followed up on him for a very long time, and made sure they caught him right in action. He was on his way with a total of 131 life of AK-47 ammunition. He was on the way to deliver them to bandits when he was eventually intercepted and arrested. And the investigation has clearly shown that this is not his first time, and that is actually his stock in trade. He will speak to you very briefly and we'll proceed to the next case.
Me Sunanka. He said his name is Usman Garba. The current Canada da haihuwa. That's 3 years of age.
No, give gap.
Put your own
Mask.
good.
Then give gap.
Da wani laifi aka kama ka?
An kama ni na kawo wani yaro mai suna Sani a Malaban Jos.
He said he was arrested in possession of 131 rounds of ammunition. He was asked to deliver it to one Sani at Maraban Jos. Suna kuka zo Maraban Jos?
Ita ɗaya na zo.
Daga yana?
Daga abin nan Dedi.
He said that he was on transit from Dede to Maraban Jos in Kaduna to deliver arms and ammunition to the bandits before he was finally arrested.
How long has he been into the business?
Shekara nawa kana wannan abubuwan?
Taɓa yi ba a rayuwa ta rufin yan bani.
Wani sun taɓa kama ka ko sun bi ka gudu?
Sun taɓa kama ni amma ba da wannan laifin.
He was once arrested by the members of the Nigerian police force, but for different offense.
How did he get himself in this?
Ya aka yi ka shiga wannan hali?
Wallahi Allah wannan shi ne fasko na amma san wani iri bane.
Nawa ake sai da shi?
How much was it paid?
Nawa ne aka ce ka sada kowane ƙwayan alshashi?
Shi Sani ce me 600 za a sai.
Good.
He said that he was asked to sold
600
600 naira per bullet.
Okay. Thank you.
That's all right.
That's okay. Sunday Ekele
Remove the mask.
is about 47 years of age. He had earlier attacked an innocent Nigerian and snatched a Toyota Corolla saloon car. After he had successfully snatched the car, operatives got wind of the incident and followed up on him. Luckily, he was arrested. The Toyota saloon car, which is parked right there, was eventually recovered, and then the weapon he also used in carrying out the operation was recovered. Incidentally, he was just coming out of the prison for another offenses that he had earlier committed. And yet, he is here again. We hope this time around we'll work very assiduously to ensure he gets a longer sentence and probably be kept away, out of circulation for as long as the law will permit. Sunday, please.
He was given amnesty before.
Sunday, you tell us your name by yourself, your age, where you come from, how you were arrested, why you were arrested. Tell us about the gun, and tell us how you even left prison in the first instance.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sunday Ekele. I snatched a bag before, that was the ending of 2017, and I was kept in prison due to I have no one to help me. When the time of amnesty and the other lawyer helping people, they helped me and I came out this year.
Which people help you to come out?
The lawyer do come to prison, they help people that don't have anyone to help them. They do help them, to assist them to do their out of the prison. That is where I was free this year. When I was free this year, around March, a man, Omoba Ojo, a Yoruba man, I met him there in prison. I knew him there in prison. So he was in prison there. When he comes out again, this around March, he said he will travel down to his home at Ondo State. That anytime he comes, he will try and see me. When he came back again, around the last month, he came back. He came with 2 locally made pastry. He said we should try and get something so that we can be able to have something doing better and live this kind of business. I said, Omoba, okay, no problem. I have already given up. That let me be managing my life. He said, no problem. So we were working ahead to see if we can get something. So on the 23rd, last month, we went to Guam Majoro area at Kaduna State. We entered a man's house. I didn't know his name. I didn't know him. So when we reached there, the man rise up. He opened his door. When he opened the door, we said, we need money. He said he didn't have any cash at home. All what he has is around 21,000 naira. So Omoba collected it with a friend again, Solomon. Solomon is the name. They were inside while I was outside, standing at the gate. So when they came out, I didn't know how much they collected. It is when we walk out from the house with the vehicle, because as the man did not have enough money, we said, let me sell the vehicle and get money. So when we went out from that house, the place we reached at the main road there, the television area, they calculate the money and gave me 7,000 naira. So them themselves, both of them, took 7,000 naira. It is there I knew, calculated that is the money they realized from inside the man's house. So I drove the motor down to Zaria. A man again gave me a number of a person that will receive the motor. When the person came, he collected the motor from me from Zaria. So he went and put me in one of the hotels. He said, as you relax here, pending the time he comes back to give me the money. He priced the motor at the sum of 500,000 naira.
Okay,
so,
thank you. Thank you.
Yes, the Omoba took the television inside
It's okay.
Thank you. We're okay with that. Final case today is a case of a gang that specializes in obtaining money from citizens under false pretenses They also carry out all forms of blackmail. And then the most disturbing part of it is that they also engage in kidnapping of their victims. What this gang does is they use their phones to contact members of the gang, use their phone to contact innocent citizens. Sometimes they can speak like old men, sometimes they speak like women, sometimes they speak like young persons, and sometimes they pretend even to be spirits. And then they issue all kinds of threats after they must have carried out very detailed background check on their prospective victims. They tell you everything about you and they make express demand for money. And when you fail to pay, they contact their colleagues who are bandits in the bush, and then they make sure you are arrested. As a matter of fact, they make sure you are kidnapped. As a matter of fact, several phones were recovered from them, over 28 SIM cards of different telecommunication networks were equally recovered from them. The gang is led by one Yusuf Zubeiru. If I call your name, you remove your mask. Yusuf Zubeiru is 53 years. Sit down. Don't need to stand up. Just say Nam and you remove your mask. Kajiko? Adamu Musa? Is 30 years of age. Malam Khalifa, 43 years. Bashiru Yushau, 38 years. Nasir Usani, 37. Bring down your hand. Ogano de Wakapas here now. Mohammed Sani. To. What we do is we'll call a few of them to demonstrate to you how they talk to their victims. They will be speaking in Hausa and we will not interject them for translation. So we probably will translate later, because if we try to translate back to back, you will disrupt the flow. So one is going to talk to you like an old man. Another one will talk like a woman. Another one will talk like a baby. Ask him his name, what he does, and then let him demonstrate how to talk like an old man. Simple.
He said his name is Yusuf Zubairu. Shekaran Kano da Aiwa. He said he's 53 years of age. Me sana'anka. He said his business is 419. Proud. Me gidanmu suna son kai musu bayani yanda kai musu demonstration yanda kake magana a matsayinka na tsohuwa ko kuma na tsoho in za ku yi wannan aikin ku na 419.
Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi ta'ala barakatuh. An wani lafiya ya gajiya ya aiki ya haƙurin rayuwa. Baka gane mai magana ba.
Now he's talking like an old man.
Baka gane ba mai magana ba. Tsoho da ka bani sadaka kwanakin baya ina bara ranar wata juma'a. Ka ɗauki sadaka ka bani fi sabilillahi. ka tafi kuma baka ban lamba ba ka gana kira ka za ka yi mamakin haka to ba komai sai alkhairi ubangiji ya buɗa maka ɗana faɗa bukatun ka dukkan alkhairi mu roƙa maka ubangiji Allah ya biya maka bukatun ka to daga nan mutum zai ce na son dukiya shine farko abin da suke roƙo.
Where the second one?
Now let him talk like a woman.
Wai kai magana kuma yadda kuke yi kuna yaudarar mutane kamar mata in za ku yi magana.
Okay. Get me the other guy to talk like a small girl, a small baby.
He said he's 30 years of age. Me sana'anka?
From there you get the contact of their victims. Most of the
he
victims
said
that
he's into selling herbal drugs at the same time 419. Za ka yi ma jama'a bayani kuma yadda kuke kuna yaudarar mutane za ku yi musu kowa na yadda kake muryan ƙananan yara.
Okay.
So you are done with these ones.
The point here is this might look a bit funny,
Yes.
but I think the point here is for citizens to be bold. When people call you and pretend to be who they are not, or you get threatening calls from any quarters, please be bold enough to reach out to us. We are here to serve, we are here to help, and we are here to support you. If somebody had not reached out to us about persistent threat calls he was getting from this criminal gang, there is no way we would have been able to follow up and bring them to book. So please, whenever you get this kind of threatening calls, be bold enough to report to the nearest police station. Thank you.